Hello everyone, welcome to the Excel learning series. In this particular session, we'll study about some statistical formula, the basic statistical formula. There are many such formulas. So for that purpose, we'll be using this particular data set. So this data set represents the marks of 10 students. So this row represents the students and this particular column represents the various subjects. So I have selected 3 colors. So these 3 colors giving the subject's name, English, Russian and Arabic. So out of this 3, the student has to select any 2, and these are the science subjects, physics, chemistry, biology. So the student has to select any 2 out of this, and the last 3, out of these 3, students have to select any 2. So in all, out of 9, there are 6 compulsory subjects which they have to select out of this particular 3, 3 and 3. So these are the marks. Okay, first of all, let us see how to find the total marks. Okay, so I'll just type total here. Okay, so first of all, let us see how we find the marks for Alice, the total for Alice. Then we go for the other students, Priyanka, David, Frank, Haris, Hadi, Hani and so on up to Sarah. So I'll just click on this particular cell and go to the formula bar, and here I'll just type sum. Okay, although this function will be there, so I'll just click OK, go. So here we have this sum function, so just OK. Now it is asking for the series, so I'll just select this particular entire series, okay, and click OK. So this is the total for Alice. Now we have already done with this formula, so just click on this particular dot of this bottom and just drag this to here. We get the total for each and every student from Alice to Sarah. Okay. Now next, let us find the average marks. Sometimes we are also interested in finding the average marks. So let us see how we find the average. So here average. Okay, we can just click on this particular cell. I want to find the average of all the marks. Okay, so I'll just click on this. So these marks are of course out of 100. So just click here on this cell and select the average function. So I'll just type average, go. So this is the average. Just click OK. Now we select the range from the marks of English to the social sciences. Click OK. So this is the average marks. I'll just drag this, okay, to the last student Sarah. So this is the average marks. Now in case if we are getting more number of decimals, okay, in this, as we can see, 7.916667, so we can do one thing. Either we can click here, just okay, for each and every student, okay, and then we can get this marks. Okay, so we get this. So this is what we get, the average marks. Now there is one more function. I'll show that function, that is average A. Okay, let us see, find the average A. Sorry. Okay, so I'll just click here and find average A. Okay, average A. Okay. Now we just click here and then click on the function, and here we have average A. Okay, so okay, this is average A. Just click here. Okay, now it's asking for the range, so we just select the from English to social sciences and click OK. Now this is what we are getting, and just click here. Okay, now see the difference between average and average A. What the difference? I'll just make it bold and okay. So this is what is 58.3 and this is 87.5. Now what the basic difference is that when we are selecting the average, so average of all the marks, but since there are in 3 subjects, Arabic, physics and mathematics, this Alice has not taken that subject, so it only considers 6 subjects. It adds those 6 subjects and divided by 6. Okay, and in case of average A, what does average A do? It adds all the numbers. Okay, then while dividing, it divides by 9, not by 6. So it also considers NA not applicable. We have done this and not applicable because it was not selected by Alice. So this are also considered and taken as 0. So it adds all this value, okay, and N8 takes at 0 and divides the number by 9, and this divides the number by 6, whatever number there were. So that's the difference between average and average A. I'll drag it here, so we get this average A. Okay, now these are the three functions we studied: the sum, average, and average A. Now let us go for average if. So for studying the average if and average ifs, we'll use this particular data set. So this is a data set. I'll just convert it to a type of a table. So this is a table format. Okay, so this gives some ID, the age, the income, the education level, the test score, the gender, and occupation. So this is the first line, which represents the ID of a person, the age of that person, the income, the monthly income, the education level, the test score, the gender, and the occupations. There are 10 such persons. Now suppose we want to find the average. We already saw how we find the average, but suppose I want to find the average of only the bachelors. Okay, only those who are bachelors, I want to find their monthly income. I want to find the average of the monthly income of all the bachelors. So I'll just click here on this particular cell. Okay, so I'll just click on this function and I'll just type average if. So average if. So this, I get this average if. Okay, I'll just click here. So I want to select the range. Okay, the reference range. Okay, so this is my reference range. The education level is my reference range. Okay, and then it is asking for the criteria. I want to go for the criteria of bachelors. Okay, and the range for which I want to find the average, this is the income. Okay, and then I click OK. So this is the 50,500. I just got the average of all the bachelors. Okay, so there's a difference. We give a condition, so find the average for only those who are bachelors. Okay, then let us see one more function, that is average ifs. Okay, so let us average. This was average if, this is ifs. Average if. Okay, so this is average ifs. Okay, I will just click here. Okay, so it gives for the average range. Now here we have to take care, we have to get the average. This is the average range we have to specify. Okay, the criteria of range 1. Okay, so this is my criteria, that this is the second, this is the criteria, and I have to go for the bachelors only. So I just want to find it for bachelors. Then suppose I want only those bachelors who are male. Okay, so here we have this. I'll just select this another criteria range, and the criteria 2 is that I only for males. Okay, I'll just click OK. So this is what I get. Okay, this is 53,333.33. So this is the average ifs. So in this case we have applied the condition that find the average of all bachelors who are male. So this is how we do for average ifs. So that's how we just saw some basic functions, statistical function. You can also check some more functions based on this. So that's all for this particular session. Thanks for watching.